Hello, everybody. Welcome to the live today at CutterPillar headquarters. We're excited that you're here today. We hope you were here yesterday as well. Shoot a comment in there and let us know where you're from. And if you're freezing, I know I say this every time I'm here, I swear lately, but it is so cold today for me. And the wind by our offices is so blustery that, listen, I'm in Utah. I'm not a big coffee drinker. I've never liked it. We are very large soda cup drinkers. Let me know if you guys have seen that before. 44 ounces, 57 ounces, big soda drinkers. I had to go get my soda this morning and I barely made it back into the office with it because I was running as fast as I could because it was so cold. It was so cold for me today. But it's Utah. It's January. It's always cold here. My husband, who was born in New Orleans, always likes to say, you know, y'all should be used to it here by now because this is where you live and this is always what it's like. So welcome, everyone. Please let us know where you're coming in from. We really appreciate you being here today. My name is Melodee, and welcome to our day 2 of our paper crafting week extravaganza here at CutterPillar. We are having a lot of fun. Yesterday, we talked about our all-in paper crafting bundle because I want to let you guys know that our paper crafting products are on sale this week on CutterPillar for 25% off. Use coupon code PAPER25. You'll get 25% off of any of our paper crafting products. Hi, Wilma. Hi, Connie. Hi, Marlene. Hi, Sue. Thank you guys for joining us. All of our bundles on our website are on sale already. There are several paper crafting bundles there. Just like I just said, we talked about our all-in paper crafting bundle yesterday, where you get a paper trimmer and a tote and a light board and a cutting mat and a glass mat and our crease, which is what we're going to talk about today, all in one big bundle. So if you're ready to get all decked out in your scrapbook room or your craft studio, that's the bundle to get because it's already on sale. And then you get an additional 25% off this week at CutterPillar.com using coupon code PAPER25, PAPER25. So make sure you go there and stock up on the things that you're waiting for because it's a great week for all of that. Yoo-hoo, yay, it's so fun. Couple of things that I want to talk about, and then we're going to go a little more detailed about our CutterPillar crease than we were able to yesterday as we went through all of our paper crafting products yesterday. We'll talk about the crease a little more detail today. But I wanted to remind you guys to make sure to go also to CutterPillar.com and sign up for our email list, sign up for our newsletters. That's where you'll be notified for our lives and our sales and our specials and all the fun things we have going on. If you go there and you pre-register for our Friday craft along this week, where we're going to make some cards on Friday, there's a big giveaway. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's a big giveaway. And if you pre-register, you can be entered to win in that drawing. So sign up for our email list and you'll get an email with a link that says, you know, pre-register for the giveaway on our Friday craft along. So we're going to be here every day at 1 o'clock Mountain Time this week. So come join us for our, it's National Compliments Day. So we're going to make some cards and hopefully it'll get you guys to like send some cards out because we all like getting mail that isn't advertisements or bills or anything like that. So we like to have fun mail. Hi, Debbie from Arizona. I think it's warm for you. I wish I was there this week, but that's okay. We're pulling through with the cold here in Utah. Marlene, you're freezing in Illinois too. I lived in Illinois a little while, about 90 minutes west of Chicago near Aurora. And when that wind kicked up in Illinois, that was tough. So hang in there in Illinois. I have faith that you can get through it. It's cold there for sure. Another thing that I want to mention for you all, go to our Facebook page, like us there, and our Instagram pages. But we have a new group that we have just recently launched on Facebook. It is our CutterPillar Creative Hub Facebook group. So go find us there and join. It's lots of fun. People are showing their partially done projects, their finished projects. It's really lovely. We get to talk about what we're working on. You'll be first to be notified about some fun stuff going on here. We'll be doing some polls, asking for some product development ideas, things like that. Lots of fun. So go join us there at the CutterPillar Creations Hub on Facebook. It's a group. So if you search groups, you'll find it. And then you just put your stuff in and then you get approved to join. But go check us out there. Make sure you do that. We've also been pushing and launching our affiliate program. So if you are someone who likes to make a little extra money with your crafting and sharing products that you love, join our affiliate program as well. Bethany is behind the scenes today, and she helps us out with that. And she would love for there to be more people because we're telling her to get more people. So she would love to do that. So You can find information about our affiliate program on our website. If you go to the support tab and scroll down, you'll find the affiliate program there, and join us, because there's what do we love the best about crafting? First of all, we love crafting. Second of all, we love having the best tools to show off to our friends. And then third of all, we like to tell our friends about the cool tools that we have. So maybe they can get them as well. But if not, we still have better tools than our friends. And that's always fun, isn't it? I think that's so great. So anyway, we are going to dive in today about our CutterPillar Crease. So if you are a paper crafter, this is our scoreboard, and it is really the best scoreboard out there. I've been in the paper crafting world in some form or another for over 20 years. I've worked for manufacturers. I've run retail stores. I've done all of that stuff. And this is my favorite scoreboard that I have ever had. And I'm going to show you the reasons why you are going to want it too. So first of all, it is translucent. It is a clear translucent, painted in white as well. So that, oh, sorry. So I can see the TV through it. I'm not sure if you guys can see through that. You can see through that, right? There's a lot of different boards out there and a lot of different tools out there. And sometimes they're black and sometimes they're gray and sometimes they're cream colored. But when you are trying to use any of those and your project is the same color as that board, it's hard to see what you're doing. It just kind of fades in there. This is clear and it's translucent, so any color will pop on top of this board, which is really handy. The other thing that is so great for the translucency of this is you can use it in conjunction with one of our LED light boards. Now, you don't have to, but you can. So this one here is our Glow Basic. This is our light board. There are multiple levels of light on all of our light boards. You can see that that turns on. Our cords are a little tangled up here. But you can set your crease scoreboard right on top of that, and that light will shine straight through. So you can use our basic, you can use our premium, or you can use our ultra right on top of it, or the crease right on top of any of those three. And it fits really nicely, and that light will shine through. And that will help you see what you're doing. Because all of us are having issues with our eyes every year. We won't talk about the reason because we're getting old, but overhead shadows are a big thing. It was a big thing for me when my eyes started going bad. I was the one causing shadows on my projects, but when you have light that comes from below, that goes away, and it is so, so fantastic. About this? Yeah. Nathan's chatting with me from behind the camera too. Santa Nathan's here for those of you that remember him from our 12 Days of Christmas last month. But I want you to let me know how many of you have had a scoreboard that you've hated. Put a number 1 in the comments if you've had one that you've hated. I personally have had 3 separate ones that I have not loved. Hated might be strong. That might be a little strong for a Tuesday. So let's say that you haven't loved. Like, there's a reason you haven't loved it. I've had flimsy ones. I've had dark ones because I can't see it. I don't like one that I can't see the color that I'm working on, right? So it's really, let me know if you've had a scoreboard that you haven't enjoyed. Let's do that. Yeah. Debbie, she said, Debbie, I'm with you. Sometimes I used to avoid crafting because of my bad eyes as well. Now my light boards are my workstations, and that helps me so much. I don't always need to have the light on when I'm doing it, but it helps a ton. Marlene, if you've never had a scoreboard, if you are a paper crafter or a card maker, or I'm going to show you one little thing that you can do with it if you're a quilter too, especially if you do paper piecing. We're going to talk about that at the end, but there's many, many things you can do with this scoreboard. So first of all, you can use it on top of the light board, which is fantastic. It just helps so much to be able to see what you're doing. Secondly, I'm going to move the light out of the way only because with the lights and the camera, it gets a little bright and it gets a little strange when you do that. So the other part that is so great about our scoreboard is your tools are in the little compartment over here. So you open your little side, you've got your tools here. Raise your hand. Well, I guess not raise your hand. Put a number 2 in the thing if you've lost your tools ever while you're crafting. Your little tools, whatever it is. It may not be a scoreboard tool, but you're like, when you're like, for me, like I'm wrapping presents and I lose my scissors. When I'm sewing, I lose my scissors. When I'm doing paper crafting, I lose my tape runner or I lose my scoring tool. Whatever it is, like I feel like everything disappears. I have to get up and turn around and look for stuff, and then I finally find it. I love that we made sure that our tools stay right here in our scoreboard, so we're not going to lose them. It is so amazing to do that. I love the onboard tools as well. Everything needs a place. And if we can have things in a place, it is so, so helpful. So first of all, the scoreboard comes with this little tool. This is our little scoring tool. It comes with a ball stylus instead of a bone folder. The thing that is so cool about that has this little ball at the end, and the ball is sized to fit in these grooves exactly. So there's other ball styluses out there. There's other bone folders out there. There's other ways to score out there for sure. When you have a bone folder and that piece of plastic, or it used to be bone, it's not actually bone anymore, comes to a point, that will go inside the grooves if it's the wrong side, and it will poke a hole in your paper. That's traumatizing for me. I don't like that. Sometimes the ball stylus is too big for the grooves that it's in, and it will jump really easy. So even if you're using a regular ball stylus, if it's too big, it'll jump. If it's too little, it'll jump. And then you have scores where you didn't want scores to be. And so this is really great. We made sure to engineer this the exact size that it needs to be to use on top of the grooves here. So that is a really fantastic thing. The other thing about this little tool is it has a 2-in-1 use. So you can use the ball stylus anytime you want, but you can also flip it over and use the backside. The backside here has this little metal channel that's built into it. There's little rivets right here that holds it in place, and there's this little metal channel. Now, why do you want a little metal channel? I'm going to tell you why. Because it fits over our reverse scoring rule. So this is our reverse scoring rule. It also fits over here, so you're not going to lose it, which is so fantastic. There's little grooves on the back of this, and that fits right into the grooves on the board. So you can set it down wherever it is you need to make a score. There's a little red dot. I'm not sure if we can see that little red dot very well or not. There's that little red dot right there on the top. I'm going to move that out of the way so you can see it. There's a little red dot right there. There's 3 little grooves here at the top. There's a little red dot right there. That little red dot is your measuring dot. So that will show you where it is that you want to have your score. So you set it along here. Let's see if we can zoom in again, Nathan, onto this ruler here at the top, because this is the thing that's so cool about the rule. So you've got your inches, right? And then you've got your half inches. And then it also tells you, we like to, on all of our measuring things, it says a quarter. It says 3/4. It says a half. It says the inches. So you don't have to do fraction math. Nobody likes fraction math. Who likes fraction math? I don't like fraction math. Nobody likes that. So we like to put that all right on there. So when you're using that, you set the little red dot, say you need to score at 5 inches, right? So you're going to set that right in there before you make your score, and then you know that you're ready to do it. So this is the part that's a little tricky, and it's only a little tricky because we're not entirely used to it. I'm going to scoot that over to 4 inches. We're not entirely used to it. Normally when you score, let's say you're scoring with your ball stylus and your typical way of scoring, which you totally can on this. I still use this piece when I'm doing when I'm binding a mini album, or I'm making an accordion fold or anything like that. I still use the ball stylus, so I don't have to keep moving the reverse score around. So you can still use this side. So if you're doing, like, say you need to go every half an inch because you're making your accordion fold. I already have a score in some of these places, but then you can do your accordion fold that way, right? Because you're doing them all in a row. And so that's really nice and easy to do that. So you still can do that. And because it's a ball stylus and not a bone folder, your chances of tearing through your paper when you make that fold is very minimal. This is 85-pound shimmer textured cardstock. See how nice and smooth that folds when you use the ball stylus instead of a bone folder. But the reverse score is what's really cool. So this you'll set in wherever you need that measurement to be. You will set your paper over the top. You will use the back side of your tool where that metal channel is. That little metal channel fits over the top of this. It fits right into there. So this is where it's weird. This is where it takes a little bit of getting used to, because it feels completely backwards from how we've been scoring. But sometimes that's the best way to do things. If you flip it on its head and you do it completely backwards, it works so much better. So I'm going to show you. So you'll just hold that in place, just lightly hold it in place, and then you're going to score this way. Now, how many of you that are paper crafters out there have gone to a class or have been making a project and you scored something, and then when you go to fold it, you're like, oh no, I forgot my paper engineering degree. I scored against the grain instead of with the grain, and then your paper cracks. Well, the best thing about this is when you're doing this, it does not make a difference which direction you fold it. It is not going to crack. You can fold it in, you can fold it out, you can fold valleys out, hills in. I don't even know anymore. I've been using this crease for a while now, and I don't even know what the rules are anymore. I don't worry about the grain of the paper anymore. I don't worry about if it's textured anymore. I don't worry about which direction I need to make that fold, because it doesn't matter. You can even do it diagonally. I'm going to try to hold this down because it's not butted against the side, so it's not super straight. But how many times with your scoreboard are you able to score diagonally without cracking through that paper when you go to use it, right? So you can fold it in any direction. It doesn't matter. And it will not crack through your paper. So like I said, this is 85-pound shimmer textured paper, and this is so, so great. Now, the other thing that is amazing, it'll score up to 100-pound cardstock, and you can do that no problem. This right here is our handmade mulberry paper. See, it's got the fibers and the texture in it. So this reverse score will score this. I know you're saying, what? How does it do that? No way. I can't believe that, but it can. So you can score this as well, and it doesn't tear. So if you ever need to fold your handmade paper, it'll go just fine. It'll score vellum. Can you believe that? It'll score vellum. This is my foil paper. So we scored the foil paper. If you're doing this with your reverse score, you can score the foil paper as well. You can score glitter paper, and it's not going to tear. Look at that. If you're doing foil paper, it's not going to tear through that foil. Unbelievable. And you can fold it in either direction. This is just regular text weight paper, just like copy paper for your computer printer. You can score this without tearing as well. That is really unheard of. When you're using your bone folder, you are always poking holes in this paper. You can score that, no problem. And probably the best thing ever, you can score your napkins. Because when you're having a party and you're trying to make everything match and look so good, you have to score your napkins so that they match what you're trying to do, because they're not always scored in the right place. So think of all the cute little designs you can fold your napkins into, right? How many of you score your napkins? You would score all of that, right? Always. Just kidding. You wouldn't really do that. But I wanted to show you that, to show you can, right? So you can score tissue paper. You can score, yes, you can score 130-pound watercolor paper. It takes a couple of goes through because 130-pound is really thick. But yes, you can score that, and it's not going to crack. Make sure you do it on the reverse score. What do you guys think? What do you guys think you'll try to score? I like to tell a funny story but with my paper trimmer at home, my CutterPillar paper trimmer, because of the way it's made, it's so nice and safe. And my grandson could cut things. He started cutting everything in the house. He found phone books. He found all kinds of stuff that he could cut because I let him use the paper cutter. I let him do this as well. And now I still find from several years ago when he was 4 years old, I still find random things scored that he went and found to score just because he could. You can score cork. You can score foam core. You can score all kinds of stuff with this. It is an amazing, amazing scoreboard. And then you put everything away over here, right? You put everything away right back in here. Now, there's another thing. So if you are a quilter, this is something we just started figuring out. So this is brand new for us. So I apologize if I don't seem to do it right. I'm going to get my Go Basic back out, and I'm going to light that up. So let's say you're a quilter. Let's say you're working on your foundation paper piecing, and you've got your little pattern, right? You've got your little star pattern, and you know that you're going to need to fold your pieces, right? When you sew them together, you know you're going to need to fold them. Sometimes it's hard to fold those with the fabric there, right? Because it doesn't quite go crisp and clean. So what if, since you can see through here because the light will shine through, what if you go pre-score your stuff? What if you, because you can see exactly where you're trying to do it, you can pre-score your lines before you go do your folding, and then you've got it all super easy. Like, check that out. We're just learning about that. We had a friend of ours named Riva at Quality Sewing figure that out. Bethany's trying it out, right? Bethany's trying it out. And it's an amazing thing because you can see through your patterns. You can use the light. You can use the score. You can use it either way. You can use the reverse or you can use the regular because you can see where it's going to be. With that light shining through, you can make sure that you just score exactly where you need that to be. So you know that when you need to go fold that star, that paper's already creased for you. Oh, amazing. It's so, so great. Let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments. Anything about any of our products, especially about our scoreboard that we're talking about today. So remember that this week is our paper crafting extravaganza week. So go to CutterPillar.com. If you've been waiting to get any of our paper crafting products, this is how we started. We started in the paper crafting world. This week is 25% off. So use paper 25 to use any of our paper crafting products. Now we've put together several bundles. We talked about our all-in bundle yesterday, which is like the best of all of the paper crafting products. But we have other bundles as well that are best of the best products, but it's not quite as many things. So if you're a card maker, we have a card making bundle. We have a travel bundle. If you like to go to crops or you like to go to friend's house or classes or anything like that, we have that available as well. Now the bundles are already on sale. So when you see that they're already on sale, then when you use your coupon code paper25, that will increase your discount. So you can bundle those two discounts together because those ones are already on sale. So that's your best value is to get a bundle. But if you need individual things, they're all on sale this week too. Paper 25. It is oh, it looks like we have a question. Oh, Philip, welcome back. I saw you yesterday. Where to register for Friday's giveaway? Let's see if we can find a link for that. I'm not sure. We're going to try to work on that and see if we can do it. Marion, thank you for your question. Why do you think the scoreboard is better than others? What is the advantage? Sorry. No, thank you for your question. Don't be sorry. I appreciate the question. We'll go over it. There are several reasons that this is the better one to have. First of all, it's translucent. So the light will shine through, so you can use it on top of one of our light boards. It's not the same color as your paper, right? There's dark scoreboards out there. And if you're using a black scoreboard with black paper, it's hard to see what you're doing. So that's the first benefit. The second benefit is your tool. Your tool is a ball stylus tool instead of a bone folder tool that comes with it. The ball stylus is the exact same size as our grooves in the scoreboard. So it's not going to poke through your paper. It's going to be a nice smooth score with that ball stylus. The other thing is that it comes with this reverse score. And the reverse score feels a little weird when you're using it. But when you set that down wherever you need to make your score, and then you take your paper and you go over the top and you use the back side of your tool, there's a little metal channel that fits exactly on top of the reverse score. That fits right in there exactly. And so then when you do that, it doesn't matter which direction you do it. It doesn't matter if it's with the grain or against the grain of the paper. You can fold it in either direction and it will not crack the paper. This is 85-pound textured shimmer cardstock, and it doesn't rip and it doesn't crack. You can fold it in any direction. You can score in any direction too. You don't need the engineering degree to know which way the grain of the paper goes in order to score it correctly, because you can fold it any which way and it's amazing. And then probably one of my very favorite reasons that this is the best scoreboard is you can keep your tools right here. So when you put your tools away, you're not going to lose them. Now, I can't help you with putting them away. I wish I could put them away for you. Make sure you do put them away. But once you do, they're always right there. You're not losing your little tools. You can keep them all super handy right there. So Marion, thank you for the question. I really do appreciate it, because it is so great. It is the best scoreboard out there. That reverse score is a game changer. If you make a whole bunch of cards all the time and use that 100-pound cardstock card base, or if you make mini albums that have all those cute little flip out pieces, I don't know how many of you have tried that. Put a little one in the comments if you've tried to make any of those awesome mini albums that have all the little flip out pieces. I've tried those. I've tried those for years and years and years. I'm not scared to do them anymore. I used to be scared to do them. Not anymore, because it doesn't matter which direction I do the score or how I cut the paper. It's fine to score in any direction, because so many of those classes back in the day, part of it was like, make sure your paper is turned this way so that when you go to score it later, it's going to be fine. And I would never remember to do that. Now it doesn't matter. So you can always, it's hard to make those projects, but it's super easy with this, because if you don't cut it with the grain or against the grain or whatever the rule is, it doesn't matter, because you can use that reverse score and you can score in any direction and you're totally fine. It's not going to hurt your paper. So we really enjoy you guys coming to visit us. We are going to be here every day this week at 1 o'clock Mountain Time talking about a new paper crafting product. Today is our CutterPillar Crease. I hope you enjoyed the kind of deep dive we did, all the different papers and mediums that you can score with it, napkins and tissue and vellum and handmade papers and cardstock and glitter cardstock and foam core and cork sheets and all of that kind of stuff you can use with this crease board. So it's so fantastic. So make sure you go check us out on CutterPillar.com. If you guys have any other questions for us after we leave here, you can always shoot us an email to support@CutterPillar.com, and we'll do our best to help you out there. But join us the rest of the days this week. There's nothing better than having a little break in the day where you can have a little crafty time all to yourself for a little 30 minutes or so. It's nice to break up the day, but make sure you go to CutterPillar.com this week. All of our stuff, all of our paper crafting stuff is on sale this week. Use code PAPER25 for that 25% discount. So thank you guys all for joining us today. And again, if you have any other questions, shoot us an email at support@cutterpillar.com. Oh, quick other question from Marlene. Yes, you can go back and watch yesterday's program. It should be either on our YouTube channel or YouTube on our YouTube channel. Look for CutterPillar on YouTube, and it's under lives. The videos up top, there's a live option, so you can watch the one from yesterday. All of our live videos are there. We do lots of different stuff, lots of different products if you want to check those out. But come back tomorrow again, 1 o'clock for our live tomorrow. I can't remember what product we're talking about tomorrow, so it's going to be a surprise. So come and we'll do more paper crafting stuff tomorrow. So again, thank you all for joining us, and we will see you guys again tomorrow. Appreciate it.